I think anybody watching this video right now will agree that this is one of the most aesthetically pleasing subwoofers that money can buy. And this is not initially an expensive subwoofer for most or what it does. This is the Definitive Technology DN10. This is a special subwoofer that I purchased on my own. It was not sent out to me or anything like that, but I purchased this on my own because I know that this is new for the market. I haven't heard anything about it. There's no reviews on it. So K-Base guys are gonna get on top of that. Like I said, this is one of the most appealing subwoofers that you have ever seen. The cosmetics on it looks so good in white, also comes in black. The white one is arguably the more appealing one because of that white top with the gray grills around it, the gray mesh grill. I absolutely love the two colors together. That's kind of the theme of my home theater as well. So like I said, Definitive Technology DN10. Now, the name suggests that this is a 10-inch subwoofer, and you would be correct. But it's not just any average 10-inch subwoofer. There are two dual passive radiators in this as well. So this is a fully sealed box with some passive radiators to perform like a ported subwoofer without some of the downfalls that a ported subwoofer gives you. So this should be a true performer and should perform outside of its weight class, outside of its size. So I'm super happy and intrigued about the subwoofer, and it will be integrated into my system very, very soon. Now, I'm not planning on keeping the subwoofer, but if it sounds absolutely amazing, maybe we'll have to leave it in the lineup, but I don't know how it sounds yet. The only way we can find out is to set it up and get it going. But I wanna go through some of the features for you guys, just in case you haven't heard of this subwoofer, and kind of let you guys know what it's all about. Let's flip it on the back side and take a look at the plate amp on the back. All right, so one really cool touch that Definitive Technology did with the DN10 as well as the DN8 is put that mesh grill all the way around the box, even to the back plate, and it looks so nice. The contrast of colors is so attractive that it should fit really nicely in anybody's home theater or living room setup or basement setup, whatever you have. And also the plate amp is made of some really fine quality. You don't see quality like this on subs of this price tag. Sometimes they skimp out on your speaker terminals, or the appeal of it doesn't look quite as good as this. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Let's go through that plate amp and see what you get. So starting from the top left corner, you have your high level input. If you're somebody who loves 2-channel music or does both music and movies in their setup, this will tailor to you for sure. High level inputs are made so that you can set this straight to your integrated amplifier, integrated receiver, your stereo amplifier, whatever you have, and have a crossover set for your subs and your mains. It just integrates so much better with your main speakers when you have a high level input. The crossover blends so much better. So if you're a 2-channel person, this sub should do incredible for that. So that's what those terminals are there for, your high level input. Now, if you use this for the home theater application, as most will, you do have the LFE in option for you as well if you want to hook this up to a receiver or a preprocessor. Moving to the top right corner of the amplifier, you have a large volume knob that goes from min to max. It's not tactile, so no kind of clicking as you turn it, but really solidly feeling. And it looks like you could probably turn this many times without it wearing and tearing on you. Just the build quality, I hope it comes through on the video, is absolutely fantastic, and it looks just as good. So you have the volume knob up top, and then underneath it is where you will set your frequency, your low pass filter. Looks like it goes down from probably, it says 60 to 120. I think it goes a little bit lower than that. This right here is 60 on the knob. I think it goes a little bit lower than that. But I would say probably down to 40 down to or up to maybe 120 or something like that. So a big range of frequencies, you can set it to tailor however you like to. And then underneath that is the LFE in for the RCA, and then the phase switch from 0 to 180, depending on how you have your subs placed. Now, there is a status indicator on the back side of that there, to let you know if you're in standby or if it is active. So really easy and simple layout, really easy to use. Down below is the power plug, the power button, and then the fuse in case you blow a fuse. And then if you are using this outside of the United States, you have the ability to change it from 120 volts to 240 if you need that. So really nice subwoofer, just from the first impression, looks incredibly good. I love the white version. The black one looks good too. The cool thing about the white version, I'll raise the camera so you guys can kind of see it. The white version here, it's not a glossy kind of color, so it doesn't reflect the way that glossy white speakers usually do. It's a flat, more off-white, maybe It doesn't reflect anything. It's pretty flat, pretty matte, but it looks really, really nice. So it shouldn't be a problem if you have this set up in the front of your room. It shouldn't bounce off light from a TV or from a projector screen. It looks really, really good. So let's talk about the power rating and the 3 different drivers that are built inside. So the DN10 uses a Class D amplifier with a continuous RMS rating of 200 watts and a peak power of 500 watts. Now Definitive Technology says that this 10-inch sub performs more like a 12, and I think the 8-inch performs more like a 10, and the 12-inch performs more like a 15. I think that's what they're after, getting a small size and putting passive radiators inside to give you an overall bigger presence without taking a lot of floor space. I think that's the goal of this sub. So what the frequency response is 30 hertz to 200. Now I think in an in-room response, we'll get deeper than 30. So I'm interested of hearing what it can do in my room. So again, low pass filter from 60 hertz up to 120 hertz, your phase adjustment from 0 to 180 degrees. And then of course it is compliant with the European voltage of 240 volts if you're using this overseas, if you're not in America. So those passive radiators, I believe they're dual 10 inches, those passive radiators. So you have 3 10-inch drivers inside of this. So this should give you pretty good depth, pretty good volume in a small to medium sized room. So I'm really curious to set this up and see where it sounds best in my room and give you guys an overall review. Because it looks so versatile with music and movies, I'm gonna go ahead and use it in both applications, primarily movies because that's what most people buy subs for. But I'm going to do both in case you're somebody who's looking for both answers, as if this subwoofer can perform in both. I will let you guys know, but looks to be a super well performer. Absolutely cannot believe how good this sub looks. One of the best looking subs that I've personally seen. And it actually fits really nice with my Canton setups, and my speakers are all white with black grills, and my Canton speakers, Atmos speakers, are all white. It's a pretty nice look. So I'm gonna get this set up and kind of hang out with it for a couple days, get it broken in, get it placed correctly, get it calibrated, and then we'll do some more videos demoing it and testing it out and seeing how it sounds, guys. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we will see you in the next video. K-Pace Guy out. Peace.